The Evanian Mk.1 Heavy Experimental was a proposed design by Evanian Industries, and it was actually the first tank ever produced by Evanian Industries and the first tank to ever be accepted by the Evanian ground forces. Though it never served in combat, it was used mainly as a training vehicle and for propaganda purposes. The machine was colossally oversized, only packing 3 turrets, despite it being about the size of a house. The first main turret, which housed a commander, a gunner, and a loader, had a 2-pump cannon, and the 2 bow turrets both held a gunner and a commander/loader that both had 2-pump cannons. The tank for the time period was a staplehood of the strength of Evanian Industries, but it showed later that its design was colossally outdated and that it would be no match for its Osamian counterparts. The tank showed the strength of the Evanian Industries and the capabilities it had as a small industry, and it paved the way for many Osamian designs that were inspired by the multi-turreted land battleship. Though the tank was a complete failure and it actually never saw combat, it was used as a training target for the Evanian army as an anti-tank target and a bombing target. It almost saw combat in the Evanian Civil War, but that never came to fruition. The tank was described as being extremely cramped, with the bow gunner's positions being dangerously tight for the gunner/loader and the commander situation. When the turrets were facing forward out the tank, the back doors would actually be blocked, making escape impossible for the gunner and commander. The top turret, on the other hand, had 2 hatches on either side, and it was easy for troops to get in and out in case of a fire, or getting in case of a war, or something like that. Not much is known about this vehicle, besides that it was a prototype tank that never saw mass production, but it was a massive influence for all countries in the war. The multi-turreted design was later adopted by the Osamians in their Mk.1 generation tanks. Unfortunately, this concludes this podcast, because not much information is known about the vehicle. Thank you for listening.